This is the Schneider French tank of World War One. This is the first time I've drawn this. An attempt at three-dimensional shape. So it may look a little spastic because I'm still mastering perspective. So how it had a spit or a bow plate that was designed to cut through wire. Here you have the suspension, a Holt tractor suspension. I'm not sure which one is idler and which one is drive sprocket, but it had the road wheels, and then there's a like a suspension plate over the side like that. I'll just draw that in. And then the track would go like up here and come around and come down here. Now the interesting feature is that this had a 75mm gun mounted on only one side of the tank. It's right here. Here's a 75mm and a machine gun on that side. And what's on the other side, I don't know. It may be blank or have a machine gun. But it's kind of funny that just the one side is armed like that. Here she is today in a museum someplace, I presume in France. There is the 75mm. It's the machine gun orbit. There is the suspension. It looks like it's a rear drive sprocket, front idler. And there's that suspension plate. And there's that bow spit or bar rod that'll cut the wire. And that's her. It says France, Schneider, CA1, 75mm, 15 tons. Now I don't know how, but that was at Aberdeen. And we had that forever. And it was where the 2S1 is on exhibit there today, on the side. And then one day we gave that back to France. I believe of the 300 or however many of these were built, we had the single survivor, and France wanted it back, and we gave it back to them. So I presume this piece here is the Aberdeen piece. It was on American soil forever, for decades, and now it's returned home. So when the Germans knocked these out, they left them alone. And that tells you a lot. When the Germans leave their enemy tank alone, it's probably not a good sign. It means it is a machine of questionable technical ability. But I'm not here to attack French tankology and tank and armor develop and evolution. I think the Schneider is an okay tank. It's a little odd, but it's worth telling a story about it. Well, that's all for the presentation of the French Schneider tank.